Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to teach you how to do the barbell deadlift, and that video is coming up right now. Now, the barbell deadlift is one of the most incredible exercises. I absolutely love doing it. It's been a key feature of all of my strength training for years, and it's been a key feature of my programming for years. And the reason for that is, one, it's an exercise that not many people have experienced or have the confidence in doing on their own. So when I was doing one-to-one sessions with clients, I knew that I could look after them and teach them the power of this exercise. And to a man or woman, because I mainly worked with women, they just adored it. They fell in love with the power of lifting a really heavy weight off the floor safely, and all of the strength and confidence that brings them. It really is a phenomenal exercise. Now, it's going to work pretty much your entire body. Most people will fight over whether it's back or legs. It's really both. It's going to work your hamstrings, your glutes, your calves, your abs, your back, your shoulders, your arms, everything. Which is why it is such a key exercise for you to understand, to learn, and to get right. So today, I'm going to take you through it in the best way I possibly can. I really hope this video helps you. Thanks for being here, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. So first up, I'm going to talk you through the setup, where your feet need to be, where your hands need to be, and crucially, how close you want the bar to your shins. So you want to get yourself a barbell and put two even plates either side. Now, don't worry too much about what weight you're going to get on there while you get used to the movement. Keep it on the lighter side, not the heavier side, and you'll be all good there. Now, you're going to place your feet just outside hip width for me. Okay, so they're going to be about there. And you want them facing parallel or ever so slightly turned out from parallel. If you have trouble activating your glutes when you do something like this, then maybe just turning your toes out slightly might be really useful. Personally, I prefer working in parallel. So you're going to have those in line with your hips, and you're going to have the bar right up against your shins. There's literally no gap between your shin and the bar. You should feel the cold steel on your shin. It's a lovely feeling. Now turn the camera sideways so you can see how I'm going to stand with my hips back and down, because this is the most crucial part of the exercise. You're going to be shifting your hips back and then down. And that's what's called a hip hinge. And the deadlift challenge is what's known as your hip hinge movement. It's crucial that you get this bit right. So let me talk you through it. So we're going to line up like we just spoke about, with our feet about hip width apart. And then what we're going to do is stand up nice and tall at the top of the bar, and then you're going to send your hips back first. Now, as you do that, you're going to feel your knees needing to bend because your hamstrings are going to be pulling. So that's what we want. So you take that further. The whole time I'm thinking about, I've got this big red button behind me, and I'm just going to push that in with my butt. That's basically my thought. I'm going to push it in with my butt, push it in with my butt, push it in with my butt, until I almost can't push it anymore. And then at that point, you're going to be ready to grab the bar. Now remember, we don't want the bar out here. We want it nice and close to our shins. Remember, you want to feel that cold steel on your shin. And then the initial setup here is hips below shoulders, chin down. With the chin, imagine you have a shot glass between your neck and your chest. That's a really crucial thing to remember as well. And you're going to be basically in this position, ready for the move. Now, there's a couple of very subtle things that I want to just talk to you about in that. The first is my chest position. I'm having what's called a proud chest, which means I'm pushing my shoulder blades back together as I'm gripping the bar, and I'm making sure my chest looks really proud. I'm pushing my chest, presenting my chest to the bar. That's crucial because you don't want your shoulders to be rounded, and you don't want to have an arched back. And the other thing as well is my weight is in my heels, it's not in my toes. So if you can feel your weight is in your toes, and you think when it comes to lifting, you're going to put your weight through your toes, let's make sure that that weight transfers into the back of the leg, into the back of the foot, into your heel. Now we're almost ready to do a lift. However, there's one other key crucial thing that I'd just like you to learn about before you do it. You're in this position position, bar right up against your shins, hips below shoulders, chest nice and proud. Now before you actually lift the bar up to this position, you're going to want to create what's called pre-lift tension, which basically means you're going to tug on the bar until you hear a click. Like that. So I'm not actually lifting the bar off the floor, but the Olympic bar that runs through the disc, the weight, there's a little gap, and you just want to pull on that so that it's just lifting against the bar and you're creating tension. That'll create tension through your whole back, through your chest, through your arms, through your glutes, and it will basically mean that you're going to be in a safer position to lift when you actually do it. So we're going to be here, pre-lift tension, like that. Now I'm tense, I'm ready to go. My hamstrings are turned on, my quads are turned on, my glutes are turned on, I'm good to go. Now, as I do the lift, I'm going to think about a couple of thoughts, but the main one is going to be push through the floor. When you do any exercise in the gym, you can't use the floor enough. And the little phrase I like to use with my clients with this is explore the floor more. Explore the floor more. The more you push into the floor, the easier everything will be as you stand up. So just bear that in mind for me. So as I'm doing the lift, I'm going to be thinking about that. And the other thing I'm going to be thinking about is getting my hip extension right. So I'm going to be trying to make sure that my hips come up nice and strong and with great energy. Because by doing that, I know that I'm going to use my glutes more than my lower back in order to create the lift. And it looks something like this. So, set up, hips in parallel, bar up against the shins, hands on the bar, chest nice and proud, bit of pre-tension, push through the floor, hip extension, nice and proud, and then we're going to return it down exactly the same way we lifted it up. And that's really important. You put the bar back to the floor exactly the same way that you lifted it up. And you're also not going to rush that bit either. Take your time as you take it down. Let the load of the hamstrings, put it into the hamstrings so that as you come down, your hamstrings are getting tense and they're helping to control as you descend back to the floor. And you should see that I'm pretty much in the exact same position I was when I started. I'm just going to show you that lift from the front view as well, so you can see how proud my chest is, how far back and down my shoulders are going. So we're here, chin down, shoulder blades back, pre-lift tension, push through the floor, hip extension, and then I'm here. I'm pushing my chest forward, squeezing my glutes, standing nice and tall, enjoying that at the top, and then I'm coming down exactly the same way. I lift it up. And that is how to do a barbell deadlift. If you have any questions on this video, then please put them in the comments or feel free to reach out to me. My email is adam@thegymstarter, and you can follow me on Instagram, which is you follow me on Instagram, which is @the_gym_starter. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.